Welcome to Organization 101 of Google Apps. This online tutorial is housed in Canvas as a learning management system and includes an introduction as well as 3 modules, one on Google Drive, the other in Google Classroom, and lastly, one in Gmail that helps learners to learn important organizational skills to keep their apps functioning effectively. Here we are using the mock student view. To the left-hand side, we have the home screen where you see all of the modules, a list of assignments, any grades that come through, different pages, quizzes that are built into the learning management system, the 3 modules, and a link to Google Drive. Let's begin by looking at the introduction module. The welcome screen seeks to introduce this online training to the learner. As mentioned earlier, this online training is comprised of 3 asynchronous modules, which seek to develop organizational skills in 3 common Google apps: Google Drive, Google Classroom, and Gmail. At the end of each module, learners will be able to create folders in Google Drive and organize them using numbers in a color coding system in order to access them by relevancy, differentiate between the stream and classwork tabs in Google Classroom, create topics for each unit to organize content and create clear directions for students, and utilize the labels option in Gmail to create an organized inbox. Learners will also want to understand the prior knowledge that is necessary in order to be successful in this online training course. Moving on, a list of required technology in order to complete this online training includes a reliable device, a laptop or a computer is recommended, stable Wi-Fi connectivity, and established Google apps, specifically Drive, Classroom, and Gmail. We'll begin with Module 1, which provides an overview of Google Drive. In this module, you will learn the benefits of designating folders for files and utilizing a numbered and color-coded system. In order to watch the tutorial for Google Drive, you will have to click on this link. This will take you to the Organizing 101 Google Spaces tutorial. Once you're finished watching the tutorial, you'll want to move on in order to check your comprehension. A quiz is built into Canvas in order for students to check their comprehension of the Google Drive organization tips that they just learned. By clicking on Take the Quiz, learners will see 2 questions that they have to respond to in order to, again, check their understanding of the tips that they learned. Once finished with the tutorial and formative assessment quiz, the Module 1 assignment is going to have learners organizing Google Drive. By following the below steps, they will complete their summative assessment and receive feedback on how well they are doing. Once finished, learners should share the Drive folder with me, which will count as their submission for review and feedback. If you take a look at the folder, not only are there files, but there is an additional Start Here document, which provides them with the same directions that are embedded within the Canvas platform. Moving on to Module 2, which is focused on Google Classroom. In this module, learners will learn the benefits of differentiating between the stream and classwork tabs, creating topics for units of study, and keeping assignment directions clear and concise. Next, we've got the Module 2 tutorial, Organizing Google Classroom, which will open in a separate window once the learner clicks on the button. Once learners are finished watching the tutorial as many times as they need, they will move on to take the Module 2 quiz. Learners can take these formative assessments as often as needed in order to receive feedback on how they are comprehending the organizational skills for each module. Lastly, learners will be asked to complete a summative assessment where they will be organizing a Google Classroom. First and foremost, they will access a mock Google Classroom, which can be seen here. And when finished, they should click Assign to post each assignment. This will be their submission for review and feedback. The last module is all about Gmail. In this module, learners will learn the benefits of actively checking email and archiving unnecessary correspondence and creating labels as folders to organize important emails. As is the case for the previous two modules, learners will have to click on this button in order to access the tutorial for organizing Gmail. Once learners have finished watching the tutorial as many times as needed, they'll be asked to move on to the Module 3 quiz, which serves as a formative assessment and allows learners to check their understanding and comprehension of how to organize Gmail. Lastly, learners will be asked to put their skills into action in order to complete their summative assessment. First and foremost, they should access their mock Gmail account. Once finished, they'll be asked to forward the email titled Submission, which will be their submission for review and feedback. That sums up the online training on Organization 101 for Google Apps. Thank you for your time.